Welcome to the Phil Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording, and it's 3:20 p.m. That is Central Time, and today is February 16th. Well, we had quite a few markets closed today for various holidays. So the U.S. markets have President's Day, so the stock market was closed, the futures market was open, the bond markets, the commodity markets were closed as well. But then you have China, where the mainland market will be closed all week into Tuesday of next week, and Hong Kong closes tomorrow for 3 days. So we're going to have, or certainly not a great deal of action in the markets today for some of those instruments related to those closures. But then Japan today was open and the Nikkei was down about 135 points. It's looking a little overbought in the short term. Then when we think about what's going on in Europe, it was a mixed day. The Euro Stoxx 50 was off a little, the FTSE 100 up a little, and the DAX index down a little, but the Spanish index was up nearly 1%. So we're certainly seeing a little bit of variability in the performance of European shares. But this has been a rollicking bull trend for Spain over the last couple of years. And a good part of the reason for that is because it's heavily weighted by banks as well as at the more renewable energy side of the energy sector. And of course, then we also have a rather interesting environment in the oil markets as well, where there's an attempted cornering, or at least an attempt to create a very dominant position in the supermax, or the very large oil tanker sector. And that's taking advantage of the shadow fleet and the fact that a lot of those ships will never be allowed to come back into the global market because of the sanctions that have been imposed upon them and the inability to get insurance. Then when we think about what else is going on, well, Bitcoin was down about $1,000 in early trading, in fact, for most of the day, but it closed down only about 300. It's at a bit of a decision point at present. Then gold prices were off a little, so was silver, not in an especially dynamic manner, but palladium was up today. And then the soft commodities, which began to firm last Friday, were closed for the holiday. Now, when we think about what's going on in Bitcoin, I think this is a rather interesting environment because cyclically we should be in a bear phase or a crypto winter.